So today we're back playing Driveworld because the game just got a big update which includes 4 new cars, one of which is actually part of the weekly challenge. And if you want to know the quickest way of doing the weekly quests, I'll let you know at the end of the vid. But they've also added the ability to sell your car. As you can see here, I can sell any of my, well, not any of my cars. I can sell these cars which you can get through the shop or through quests, but I can't sell my other cars, for example the Drag Pal or the Game Pass cars. So it's only limited to cars that you can actually buy through the shop. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but they also added the ability to see your top speed right here. So for example, the top speed of my wide carbon is 439 kilometers. It also has all these decimals, which I think they need to patch. But it's kind of cool that you can figure out the top speed of a car just through the shop or through your garage without having to actually just drive the car. They also added a new race restriction at 1500. The highest one previously was 1000. So now you can have a car with a race restriction of up to 1500 and be able to participate in some official races, which is kind of cool. That at least means I can use this Lamborghini which has a 1100 race restriction. Another cool feature is now if you open the GPS, it tells you the payout of every race, and as you can see, around the world has the highest prize of 7500 Robux. Also, I don't know if you have seen already, but you can redeem these codes to get some quick money. I don't think I've redeemed them myself. So the first code is 4D, so that's FOURDEE, and that should give you 30k, so it's still active. And there's another code called FAVE for money, just like this, fav number 4 money, and you should get another 30k, so that should be an easy 60k without having to do anything. And now let's actually check out the new cars. So as you can see, these are the new cars added here. So it's these 3 new cars: the Insect, the Malice, and the Stallion M. The Insect, obviously it's a beetle. I mean, it's kind of a funny car to have. It only has 79 horsepower and it costs 20k, so if you want a funny car to max out and troll people with, this might be it, but I don't know how fast it's gonna get when you max it out. Then we have the Malice, which is a Mustang, I believe. I love old muscle cars. This is a very nice car. It has 270 horsepower and 260 race restriction, so it has more horsepower than race restriction, which is kind of nice. And it costs 72k, so it's kind of on the slightly expensive side, but it's not that expensive. And next up we have the Stallion M. This car has 374 horsepower and 330 race restriction. It's another muscle car. I believe this is the John Wick car from the movie, and it does look sick. I love muscle cars. I think I'm gonna buy this one. Yeah, it's a Mustang as well. Let me buy a black one. It's 75k, and the engine doesn't sound as impressive as I expected, and you can see it feels so slow, but I'm going 170 kilometers per hour. But yeah, I definitely need to max out this car. I'm stuck in 4th gear. I can't even go higher than 4th gear. The car looks sick, but it's kind of slow when it's stuck. Look at the brakes. And now for the weekly quests and the quickest way to do them. If you're new to the game and you don't know the quickest way, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is come over here to this runway, or actually just click the teleport menu and go to the drag mile, which is this drag race, and that's gonna help you get 30 races in like less than an hour. It's like 30 minutes max because it's like 15 seconds per race. And while you are doing the drag race, you can do 2 other quest switches. Well, yeah, you can actually do all of them, but the drive 300 kilometer one takes a bit longer. Even when you do 30 races, you're not gonna finish it, but you can finish the air score and the speed trap one while doing the drag mile. All you need to do for the speed trap, you just need to drive to the finish line and you're gonna go through a speed trap, and that should give you the quest. And go to this jump and take this specific line I'm doing, or at least in my car, this is the best line for me. And as you can see, I get basically 1k air from doing that. And the reason I told you to take that line is because if you are too high, it won't add to your air score. So what you need is some sort of ground under you for your air score to go up. As you can see, I have 1500 air score now. now. But basically, there are a couple of lines you can take from this jump. So if I just go like this, I'm basically gonna be way too high. If I do that full speed, I'm gonna be way too high. And it's not gonna count into my air score. So that's why I take my line. It also depends on your car speed and how much airtime you can get. But if you can, just try to find the longest line you can take while close to the ground, so your air score would go up. But that's pretty much it for this update. If you want me to review the specific cars, let me know in the comments below. And if you have suggestions of stuff for me to do in this game, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.